EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for May 19th, 2020. Well, today was one of those days that we expected to have some periods of rain, steady rain, some heavy rain. When we were looking at this a couple days ago, we were looking at earlier in the weekend before things changed. And all this rain that's extending from the Ohio Valley all the way down through the Carolinas today was supposed to be over our region, but of course it's forced further southwest because high pressure was allowed to build in from the north here. So we got a battle going here, forcing everything off to the south and west here. And at the same time, Tropical Storm Arthur will be making its way in a loop kind of like this over the next day or so. So today we're expecting it to be this morning to be well offshore. So we're not going to have the influence of that today, but we'll have a pressure gradient remaining because of the high pressure off to our north. You can put a big H right up here. So we have still have an onshore flow channeling in here in between these two systems. So an easterly wind, 10 to 15 miles per hour generally today with gusts up to 25 miles per hour will continue, much like it did yesterday. And the sky condition and temperatures are going to be very similar to what we saw on Monday as well. All this precipitation, again, is going to remain down to our southwest, and that's going to remain there for the next couple of days. As Arthur continues to move away, we're going to see an upper-level low just sitting and spinning over the Tennessee Valley instead of much farther east like it was indicated several days ago. So we're not going to get any of this rain at all. And sky conditions actually going to improve a little bit each of the next couple of days. So we're kind of similar to what we saw yesterday, some, partly to mostly cloudy episodes across the region. And then mostly cloudy overnight tonight. But then when we have on Wednesday, we're expecting to get a little bit more in the way of sun across more of the region. So partly cloudy, maybe mostly cloudy to start, and then partly cloudy throughout the day, and then partly to mostly sunny here on Thursday. And this whole time, upper level low really hasn't moved, and it's cut off at this point, so it's just kind of sitting over the same areas between the Ohio Valley and the Carolinas. We'll have some decent rain out of that. Again, that was supposed to be over our region. We lucked out. High pressure is still building in very strongly here at this region here on Thursday, so Thursday has the best chance to see the most sun of the next 3 days. Now, at the end of the week, it gets a little tricky again because this upper level low is going to eventually weaken and kick out. And finally, a steering flow is going to push this thing out. But there could be some showers coming into the picture here on Friday, mainly later Friday night, and maybe during the day here on Saturday, at least part of the day. There's still a lot of uncertainties with this and how far north it comes. And there are some models indicating nothing at all from this. So this could be another situation where this just exits off to our south and stays there, and all or most of the precipitation stays south as well. So the European model is still indicating there's going to be some showers moving through later Friday night, and Saturday. GFS is to some extent, but the timing's a little bit different. But the Canadian model ran today, actually last couple runs, shows this off further to the south. A little difficult to show what the NAM's going to do at this point because this is at max range, and this is only going to Friday morning, and you still have precipitation up to our southwest. So if this did actually come up north and get us a little bit, it probably would be Friday night and Saturday. So we'll see what the extent of this and what it looks like throughout the week, and we'll update this throughout the week and see if we're even dealing with anything at the end of the week. I'm kind of skeptical about that a little bit, but with the conflicting guidance, and I have every right to do that because we were looking at these models just 3 days ago, and it looked like we were going to get a boatload of rain both yesterday and today, going all the way into Wednesday. And none of that's happening. So they're still throwing darts here. Whenever dealing with a cutoff upper level low, it kind of behaves and does what it wants to do, behaves on its own. And so we'll just have to wait and see how this evolves throughout the week here. But we're going to keep low chance for precipitation both later Friday night, and Saturday, carrying 40% chances right now until we see some kind of resolution with this and kind of trending one way or the other with the end of the week period. But right now it looks like we're going to be a little bit cooler on Wednesday. Temperatures today is going to be very similar to yesterday. Okay, and Wednesday's going to take a step back about 3 or 4 degrees for highs, but still not a bad day. Thursday, temperatures are right back up to where they are today, kind of in and around upper 60s and near 70. Okay, once we get to Friday, we start warming up a little bit. As this upper level low starts to kick out, temperatures are going to be brought up a little bit too. That's going to go right into early next week with temperatures generally in the mid to upper 70s for highs as we get through the Friday through Monday period. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich. That is your outlook for May 19th, 2020. Have a great Tuesday.